So if you're feeling disconnected in your day-to-day life, this is for you. So that internal feeling that you have of disconnection, of not feeling energized or a lack of motivation, is the universe speaking to you. And it's giving you a sign. See, in general, the gut feelings that you have or the intuition that you build, in a lot of ways, if you're able to quiet your mind and feel into that intuition, is the universe trying to give you guidance and give you a clear direction in terms of whether the path you are on, the path you are currently undertaking, is in line with your current view of your highest path. So I have been in this place before. If you feel like you are in your day-to-day life and it feels monotonous, and maybe you're in your job or just the things that you're going about doing in your on a daily basis don't feel in tune with you, there's no deeper connection to that, there's no deeper excitement, then the universe is speaking to you. And what it's telling you is that you need to take an internal measurement of where you are relative to your own baseline self-guidance system or your own highest desire at that time. And it's likely that you are walking a path that's not in alignment to what you actually want. And so the nice part about that is if you go internal enough and you're able to quiet your mind in a fashion that allows you to connect with that internal feeling, then you've got sort of this ingrained guidance system of the universe. And how amazing is that? So you have this feedback that tells you naturally, am I walking in alignment with what I'm actually looking to achieve? Or do I not feel so good about that and it doesn't feel aligned? So the idea is simply to work on this quiet time where you're able to meditate or just take some quiet time in general and start to separate out your thoughts from your own internal guidance system. And when you're able to take some time to quiet that mind, you can get in tune with that internal guidance system. And then when you're out operating on a daily basis, you can be really in touch with that feeling of what the universe is trying to tell you about the steps that you're currently engaged in. And so you can use that feedback as an indication of whether you're walking that aligned path. Now, I've mentioned this before. I spent a lot of years in the corporate world, and I had this constant like disconnected feeling internally, and even to the point sometimes where I would call it anxiety. And it was less anxiety about the stress of the actual job or what I was doing, but just being in a place where I felt disconnected and feeling like I wasn't walking a path that was allowing me to be my most authentic self, and to know intuitively that I was walking in a line with what I desired. So even when the external world is telling you that you're walking a path that looks successful, whatever that is, your internal gut instinct will tell you if that path is aligned with what you really want. So you have that internal radar. And so the simple way that I simply just got better at doing this was to take more time to be aligned with my internal gut, and then to actually start responding to that in small day-to-day changes to where the feelings of excitement and the feeling of being energized started to outweigh that feeling of just anxiousness and uncertainty and disconnection. So I wish you the best in your journey. And the last thing I'll say is that the great part about this is if you're in touch with this internal guidance system and you start to listen to it, then you have this fantastic tool to help you in your own journey, a built-in guidance system.